I was recently diving into the history of competitive sports, and I kept coming back to the drama in association football. You think of a team like Luton Town and their wild ride up and down the English leagues. It's just that high-stakes tension is so riveting.
It really is. It creates a kind of existential urgency that you just don't find in a lot of other sports.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're doing a deep dive into today. That very mechanism, promotion and relegation, or PNR.
The open league system.
Exactly. The best teams go up, the worst teams, they get relegated. And our mission is, pretty simple. Does this system actually maintain a good competitive balance?
Because it's really the defining feature of the European sports model, and it's so different from what we see in North America.
It's a fundamental split. In the U.S., Canada, Australia, you have the closed model. It's all franchises, and the same teams are there year after year.
Right.
The big upside of PNR, though, is that it makes every single game matter, right down to the last minute of the season.
Yeah, it completely gets rid of it. Well, it solves the whole problem of tanking, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, in a closed league, a team at the bottom might actually benefit from losing. You get a better draft pick.
But with PNR, every point is a fight for survival.
That's the competitive upside. But on the other hand, those high stakes bring in some pretty intense financial instability. It can force clubs into this desperate financial gamble.
So they get relegated, but they don't want to cut their huge wage bill.
No, they just bank on getting promoted right back up. And if they fail, that can lead straight to bankruptcy.
And to try and cushion that blow, some leagues brought in parachute payments. The Premier League is famous for it. It sounds good, like a safety net.
It sounds good, yeah. It's well-intentioned. But in practice, it can be structurally problematic.
How so?
Well, these payments give the newly relegated club a huge sustained cash advantage over all the other clubs in that lower division.
Ones who've been there all along.
Exactly. So it just inflates the cost of competing for everyone else. You're basically helping the relegated team buy its way back to the top.
And when you pull back and look at the bigger picture, the numbers are kind of shocking. Association football has, 8 times the global fans of the NFL? But it only makes about twice the revenue. Why isn't there more parity?
It really comes down to unregulated player pay. The closed North American model has things like salary caps and revenue sharing.
So the money and talent get spread around more evenly.
Right. PNR on its own doesn't force that. So you get a few mega clubs that can just outspend and then outwin everyone else.
That kind of systemic complexity and all the financial data, it requires some really smart solutions to manage and analyze it all. And that focus on optimization actually brings us to our sponsor. If you need help with AI training, automation, or software development, or even just uncovering where AI agents could make the most impact for your business, you should check out embersilk.com.
Now, turning back to optimization, not all PNR systems are just based on one season. You have to look at the unique Promedios system, which you see in places like Argentina and Uruguay.
Right. This is a much more complex system. Relegation isn't just about your points this season.
Yeah.
But what is it, an average over several years?
It's a performance coefficient, yeah. It's your average points per match calculated over, say, 2 to 4 seasons.
So what's the effect of that?
The incentive structure is fascinating. It pushes teams to fight for points in every single match to protect their long-term average. It gives them a buffer. A team with a smaller budget, maybe like Lannis, if they've had good past seasons, they can focus on a big international cup run without worrying that one bad league result will doom them.
So it's like a risk management tool built right into the league structure.
Yeah.
If it's so smart, why is a place like Argentina phasing it out?
Well, that's where the criticism comes in. Some argued that it protected the bigger historic clubs too much. Their huge point totals from years ago could insulate them from a bad season now.
Oh, I see. And it would be tough for new teams.
Very tough. A newly promoted team has a really volatile average. One bad run of games can just sink their coefficient for years. So, some saw it as unfair to the newcomers.
So what we're seeing is this constant process of refinement. It's like a global problem-solving effort in real time.
That's a great way to put it. No system is perfect, but the fact that leagues are always adapting, always tweaking, whether it's hybrid models or moving away from something like Promedios, it shows a real commitment to finding that perfect balance between drama and fairness.
It leaves you feeling pretty optimistic. The drive to keep making things better, to make the competition more exciting and more fair, that's always going to be there.
It's a continuous project, and it's happening all across global sports.
If you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to the show. Hey, and if you can, leave us a 5-star review. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.